Hello students, how are you? I hope you are doing well during this lockdown period. As you know that currently you have a lot of time to learn many things. So this is the one kind of precious time. You can use this precious time in an efficient way. So all the viewers, all the students, all the participants, let's welcome you on my YouTube channel. This is Virendra, your computer science teacher, and this video belongs to class 7th student. But some other classes can also join this, can also learn this, because the chapter 3 formulas and function, this chapter related to Microsoft Excel, and this Microsoft Excel is a very good software for you, because you know that all kind of calculations, all kinds of chart work is done in this software. Okay, so in this video we will have the basic of Microsoft Excel, and then we'll proceed for the formulas and function. Okay, so I'm coming to the next slide to give you the content. Let's come to the next slide. This is the content of the topics of this chapter, and the chapter contents are introduction, formulas in Excel, using compound formula, using formula on tax, cell range. Like this 12 topics are there, and we will cover one by one. So I promise you, if you are with me next 20 minutes, then definitely you will get a basic knowledge, an important knowledge from my side. So keep on watching me from start till the end, so that you can have a fruitful session this. So without wasting any of the time, let's come to the next slide. So this is your next slide, and the topic 1 is introduction. So as I have commented to you, this is the Microsoft Excel, and we are going to learn formulas and function. But before this, I just want to have a basic knowledge about Microsoft Excel, so that while using the Microsoft Excel, you did not face any kind of difficulty. And one more thing, I will also give you the practical demonstration for this, so that you can have a better learning in easiest way. I think you are getting me. So let's come to the Microsoft Excel, and let's have various kinds of information about this. So as you know that Microsoft is nothing but it's a one kind of application software, and in this application software you can tell that this is the one kind of spreadsheet software. Yes, this is the one kind of spreadsheet software. And what we are going to do with this, we are going to organize our data, we are going to have a many kind of calculation in this, we are going to have the analyze the data. Okay, and this kind of task is done in this very easily. And you can also have 3D chart, 3-dimensional chart. You can also do the accounting work. Okay, so the main definition about the Microsoft Excel is, Microsoft Excel is nothing but its application software or a spreadsheet software. By using this, we are going to organize, we are going to calculate, we are going to analyze the data. Yes. So if anybody asks you what is the file extension for Microsoft Excel, so the answer is .xlsx. 4 letters are there. X, L, S, and then X. Okay, if anybody asks you what is the by default name of the Excel sheet, Means once you open your Excel sheet, at that time what will be the name? The answer is book 1. Yes, please be remember, file extension is .xlsx and the extension, apart from extension, the by default name of file is book 1. Now the one question is arises here, if you are very much new about Microsoft Excel, how we are going to do that, how we are going to start that application. Okay, so nothing to worry about it. I am here to give you the details about the same. So first of all, click on start, then after all programs, then after Microsoft Office, then Microsoft Office Excel 2007. So you need to follow 4 steps. Let me repeat one more time. Start, all programs, Microsoft Office, Microsoft Office Excel 2007. Now after this, when you are using the Excel, at that time your each and every data is going to store in tabular form. Tabular form is in the form of table. So you know that the table consists of row and column. So let's come to the next slide to have the more detail about the same. So this is your next slide, and in this slide you are able to see one picture, and this is the one kind of a screenshot, and you are able to find out what kind of details are there. So this is the one kind of Microsoft Excel interface. Okay, so if you see the top, you are written there book 1. So I have already told you book 1 is the by default name of Microsoft Excel file. Now after that there is a menu bar like file, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, developer. Like this you will get the some menu names. After below the menu there is a toolbar, and that toolbar is divided into small groups. So every tab having many kinds of group, and every group having many kinds of buttons. Okay, now come to the main part, and that's most important part, that is name box. And then name box is located above the table and below the ribbon, and if you select any of the cell, then you are able to see the content of that cell in the name box. So name box basically used for saying the address of the cell. I think you are able to get it. Now after this, what I'll do, let me give you the detail about little bit about formula bar. Formula bar is located on the right side, means besides the name box. In that you are able to see all kind of formula which is type in cell. Okay, so after this, if you see at the top means on the title bar on the left side, there is a quick access toolbar. Whatever the buttons you are using the frequently, that can be have in quick access toolbar. Now after this, if you see the grid, okay, grid have many kinds of cell. See, if anybody asks you what is cell, then you can tell him the cell is the intersection of rows and column. Okay, now after this, there is 2 scroll bar. One is the vertical scroll bar, and another one is horizontal scroll bar. There is a zoom bar is also on the bottom side above the taskbar. You are able to see that. If you drag it with the use of mouse pointer, then it will zoom out, and if you decrease the size by going to the left side, it will give you the letter on many sides. Now what I'll do here, first of all, let me give you some of the important key points of this interface, and then after giving the interface, we will give you the practical demonstration for the same. So nothing to worry about it. I am here to explain each and everything, and after giving the explanation, you will surely understand very quickly in an easiest way. So let's come to the next slide. This is your next slide. Yes, that's a very important slide for you. Very important. So first of all, when you open your Excel, Microsoft Excel, the first window that is appear, that window is a one kind of workbook. Okay, so now we have to understand what is workbook. Workbook is nothing but it's a collection of many kinds of worksheet. Means inside the workbook there is a sheets. Likewise, if I give you, suppose you have taken one copy, one fair copy. So fair copy can be considered as your workbook, and inside that copy you were having some kind of pages, and pages are ruled out. Okay, so that pages can be considered as your worksheet. Okay, so in that worksheet we are going to enter some kind of data. So please be remember, collection of worksheet is known as workbook. Okay, and we are going to enter the data inside it. Now workbook having a by default name, that is book 1. I have already told you, and please be remember, one workbook having 3 worksheets, and name is sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. So by default 3 worksheets are there. And if you talk about the worksheet, what is worksheet? The worksheet is nothing but it's a one kind of area, grid-like area, in which the rows and columns are there. If anybody asks you how many rows are there, then what will you do? What you will tell me? The total number of rows are 1,48,576, and total number of columns are 16,384. Okay, and please be remember, whenever you are able to see the columns are the vertical lines and the rows are horizontal lines. So if anybody asks you how we are going to represent the column, so column is always represented by letters and rows are always represented by numbers. Okay, so column heading is already is located on the top side, and the rows numbers are located on the left side. This is only the key points you have to know about, you have to understand about them. Once you have the practical demonstration, you are able to understand each and everything very easiest way. Okay, so don't worry about this. I will give you the explanation about each and everything very quickly, very easily. Now coming to the cell. So cell is nothing but it's the intersection of rows and column. But one important information for you. There is a vertical line, yes. So suppose you have drawn some kind of vertical lines and then made some kind of horizontal line. So one kind of box is made here. That box is known as cell. So you can say that intersection of rows and column is known as cell. So in a cell you can write up many characters, but only one limitation is there. You can write 32,767 characters only in a cell. And the cell which you are currently working, that cell is known as active cell. Yes, an active cell is highlighted by a different kind of boundary. When you select, then it is highlighted with a different kind of boundary. Now coming to the next slide. So in this next slide, you have to understand what is name box. I have already told you in the previous slide that name box is nothing but it is used to have the address of the active cell. Now let's come to the formula bar. I have already told you it is used to have the formula which is inside the active cell. मतलब कि जब आप अपने फॉर्मूला को अपने सेल के अंदर लिखोगे तब वो चीज आपका फॉर्मूला बार में भी अपीयर होगा, या फिर जो भी आपके कंटेंट लिखे होंगे फॉर्मूला बार में वो कंटेंट आपको दिखाई देंगे फॉर्मूला बार में. और याद है सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज, फॉर्मूला जो आप लिखोगे सबसे पहले इक्वल टू लगाना जरूरी है. बिना इक्वल टू के आप फॉर्मूला नहीं लिख सकते. अगर आपने कुछ सेल्स को सेलेक्ट किया हुआ है तो उन सेल्स को सेलेक्ट करने के बाद सपोज करिए आपने A1 से लेकर A10 तक सेलेक्ट किया. अब आपको लिखने का तरीका क्या है? सबसे पहले लिखेंगे आप A1 कोलन लगाएंगे, देन लिखेंगे A10. ओके, तो अब आप कह सकते हैं रेंज इज नथिंग बट इट्स अ ग्रुप ऑफ कॉन्टिजियस सेल. टाइटल बार आप सभी को पता ही है. इट इज यूज्ड टू डिस्प्ले द name of your workbook, name of your application, formula, you know that it's a user defined instruction to perform the calculation. फॉर्मूला कुछ नहीं होता है, जस्ट एक आपका आपने कुछ ऑपरेटर्स का, कुछ अल्फाबेट्स का, लेटर्स का आपने इस्तेमाल किया, फॉर्मूला तैयार किया और उस फॉर्मूला का काम है कैलकुलेशन। तो ये क्या करता है, यूजर डिफाइन करता है, यानी कि हम एक यूजर हैं, हम ही इसको डिफाइन करेंगे और डिफाइन करने के बाद हम उसको कैलकुलेशन के लिए यूज करेंगे। फंक्शन तो पहले से प्री डिफाइंड सिस्टम में प्री डिफाइंड होते हैं और उसको यूजर डिफाइन नहीं करता, पहले से डिफाइन होगा। अगर आपको SUM सम इस्तेमाल करना है या कोई और इस्तेमाल करना है तो सिस्टम में प्री डिफाइंड होते हैं कि कैसे यूज करना है और क्या उसका नाम होगा, लेकिन दोनों का एक पर्पस है, कैलकुलेशंस। अब हम जो बात करने वाले हैं कि जब हम अपने नंबर्स को लिखते हैं सेल के अंदर, तो सेल में देखिए कई तरह के लोकेशंस हैं, लेफ्ट साइड, राइट साइड, टॉप, बॉटम, ऐसे करके कई सारी चीजें हैं, या मिडिल भी कह सकते हैं या सेंटर भी कह सकते हैं आप। तो जब हम नंबर लिखेंगे, आप हमेशा याद रखिए नंबर हमेशा राइट साइड में आपका जाएगा सेल के अंदर, लेकिन अगर आपने कोई टेक्स्ट लिखा तब वो आपका टेक्स्ट कहाँ जाएगा, लेफ्ट साइड में जाएगा। यस, आई रिपीट फॉर यू, when you are writing a number, that number going to the right side, and if you are writing a text, that thing goes into the left side. Yes, so with this I am coming to the next slide to give you the more. So I am just going to give you the some important facts about some MS Excel. Now this is the most important facts for you, most important. How? If anybody asks you what is the first electronic spreadsheet software, the answer is VishiCalc. But currently it is discontinued, it is not in use. And it was created by the Daniel Bricklin and Bob Frankston in 1990. यानी कि 1990 से पहले ये दोनों साइंटिस्टों ने आपका इलेक्ट्रॉनिक स्प्रेडशीट, पहला स्प्रेडशीट जब का लॉन्च किया और उसका नाम रखा VishiCalc। कुछ अदर सॉफ्टवेयर्स भी होते हैं स्प्रेडशीट सॉफ्टवेयर, जैसे गूगल शीट बहुत ही फेमस है। इस लॉकडाउन के समय में गूगल शीट पर बहुत सारे काम आसानी से हो जाते हैं और आपको डेटा और ऑटोमेटिकली गूगल ड्राइव पे सेव भी होता है। फिर आपका लिब्रे ऑफिस कैल्क, लोटस 1 2 3, ओपन ऑफिस कैल्क। ओपन ऑफिस कैल्क आप जो हायर क्लासेस में पढ़ोगे जरूर आप, क्वात्रो प्रो, ज़ोहो। ओके, सबसे बड़ा सवाल कि जब ये सॉफ्टवेयर बनाया गया किस लैंग्वेज में लिखा गया? यस, किस लैंग्वेज में लिखा गया? ये आप याद कर लीजिए, C# नंबर 1, C++, .NET फ्रेमवर्क, ये 3 लैंग्वेजेस हैं, इनमें ये लिखा गया है ये। और ये जो MS Excel है आपका 4 तरह के ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम्स के लिए यूज होता है। एक तो आपका माइक्रोसॉफ्ट विंडोज है ही है, मैक OS, एंड्रॉयड और iOS, ये 4 तरह के सॉफ्टवेयर के लिए ये यूज होता है। इसी के साथ अब हम आते हैं नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में, कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। ओके, दिस इज द सम काइंड ऑफ डिटेल्स फॉर कीबोर्ड शॉर्टकट्स व्हेन यू आर वर्किंग ऑन द एक्सेल शीट। So it is very hectic to use the mouse many times. So you are keep habitual to work the keyboard. मतलब क्या हुआ कि जब आप एक्सेल शीट पे काम कर रहे होते हैं आप, तो काम करते वक्त क्या होगा, बार बार माउस पकड़ना, बार बार माउस को यूज करना, एक थोड़ा हैक्टिक शेड्यूल हो जाता है एक तरह से। तब क्या करें हम, आप जैसे जैसे काम आपका आप करते जाएंगे, आप कीबोर्ड की हैबिट, कीबोर्ड यूज करने की हैबिट बनाइए और इन सब शॉर्टकट कीज का यूज करिए आप। अगर आपको मैनेजिंग वर्कबुक यानी इसके लिए कुछ कीबोर्ड शॉर्टकट जाना है, अगर ऐसे मान लीजिए न्यू वर्कबुक बनाना है, आप सीधे कंट्रोल एंड प्रेस करिए। आपको मान लीजिए जो पहले से फाइल सेव है उसको ही ओपन करना है आपको, तो उसको ओपन करने के लिए Ctrl+O प्रेस करिए। फाइल सेव करनी है आपको जिस पे आप काम कर रहे हैं, Ctrl+S करिए। कॉपी करने के लिए Ctrl+C और आपको पेस्ट करने के लिए Ctrl+V। तो इस तरह करके आप बचपन से लेकर अभी तक इसको आप यूज करते आ रहे हैं, तो बहुत हैबिचुअल हो गए हैं आप। अगर आपने एक्सेल शीट पर काम किया है और काम करने के बाद नेविगेशन की प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, तो कुछ कीज हैं, आप Ctrl+Home जरूर याद करिए कि आप कहीं भी पूरे शीट पर रहेंगे, आप A1 सेल में पहुंच जाएंगे, सबसे पहले सेल में पहुंच जाएंगे आप। सो A1 इज द फर्स्ट सेल, और आपको सबसे लास्ट में जाना है तो सबसे लास्ट वाले सेल में क्या हो जाएगा, सबसे लास्ट वाले कॉलम का नाम क्या होगा, XFD, ये लास्ट कॉलम का नाम है। और यहाँ पर आपको क्या करना है, यहाँ पर आप Ctrl+N से पहुंच सकते हैं आप। ओके, तो ये शॉर्टकट कीज है, आपकी जानकारी के लिए है, आप इसको देखें और इसको यूज करें। अब हम आते हैं नेक्स्ट स्लाइड की तरफ। सो स्टूडेंट्स, इट्स टाइम फॉर प्रैक्टिकल डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन। यस, अब हम अपने प्रैक्टिकल की तरफ आगे बढ़ेंगे और अब हम सीखेंगे कि हम बेसिक में कैसे एक्सेल की जो बेसिक्स हम पढ़ रहे हैं आज की क्लास में, हम एक्सेल शीट क्रिएट कैसे करें, किस तरीके से हम अपने एग्जिस्टिंग एक्सेल शीट को ओपन करें और कैसे हम सेव करें हम। और हम ये भी हम जानेंगे कि अगर हम फाइल सेव करते हैं तो सेव एज ऑप्शन में क्या अंतर है, या क्लोज एग्जिट में क्या अंतर है। बिना कोई टाइम वेस्ट किए हुए हम बढ़ते हैं अपने प्रैक्टिकल डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन की तरफ। So let's go for practical demonstration. So students, this is my desktop. Okay, so in this desktop, first target is how to open the MS Excel sheet. Okay, so this is your desktop and this is your taskbar on the bottom side, and after that click on start, and after clicking on start, first you search where is the all programs. Yes, this is your all programs. Now after this, what you do here, you have to search where is Microsoft Office. So this is Microsoft Office. After this, you have to search out where is Microsoft Office Excel 2007. So second option is there, click on it. So let's wait for opening. Now it is open now. So this is the interface which I have already given on the previous slides. Okay, so first of all, what I'll do here, let me have a little bit recall session so that you can have a better understanding about the same. So what we'll do here, see 1 2 3, this on the left side, this is the row, this is the row number, you can see a row heading is there, this is the column A B C D like this. Okay, and the last column name is XFD. Now student, this is the one kind of workbook. So the name of this workbook is book 1 and it is consisted of 3 sheets. Sheet number 1, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 like this. Okay, and I want to create a new workbook. So already this is the blank worksheet, you can do anything. Okay, so let's create one Excel sheet for you. So suppose I have written here serial number, and then I have written here name, then after I have written here class. Okay, now after this serial number is 1, suppose I have written one name here Mohit, then after I can write here class 11, then take me one more data, suppose I have written my name, then after class 12, one more data, suppose I have written Sakshi, she is in class 10. Okay, so this is the data, you are writing each and every data in a cell. Now after this, it's time to save. How we are going to save the file? So this is one kind of, this is known as office button, is located top side corner. So click one time, this is the save button and this is the save as button. Okay, the first I will going to save by using save option. Click one time. Let's wait. Now the window which is appear here, this is called save as dialog box. Okay, so on the left side this is the navigation pane, on the right side this is the content pane. So what I'll do here, first of all we have to give the location where we want to save this Excel sheet. So click on this way, and I just want to come on the desktop. My intention is to come on the desktop. So like this is the desktop, and suppose I want to name, suppose if you save like this, the by default name is also considered as your new name also. So what we'll do here, let me change the name, change the file name like this. Suppose I have written Virendra. Now save as type is Excel workbook. Now click on save. So once it is saved, if you see the title bar, the name of the file is appear. Okay, name of the file is appear. Now let me close this. Now it is closed. Okay, now this is the file located on the desktop. Let me open by double clicking. It is taking a little bit of time. It is still not open. Let's wait for open here. Now it is open now. So what I'll do here, now we have to understand what is the meaning of save as. Click one time, then click on save as. Again the window is appear here. Now what I'll do here, what I'm just going to change the name of this file. Suppose I have written here Mohit. Now click on save button. Now see, now I'm going to close this. So if you see the desktop, in a desktop 2 Excel sheets are there. The content is same, each and everything is there except the name of the file. The same content is there, the name of the file is different. Okay, so this is the way to understand save and save as. Okay student, so I think each and everything is very much clear to you. Okay, and I hope you are able to understand now. Okay, now what I'll do here, I just want to show you how to open an Excel sheet in a shortcut method and how to open the existing worksheet. So this is the start button. Now press EXCLE Excel. Let's wait. See, Microsoft Excel 2007 came here. Click on that. Now it is open. So this is also one more way to open your Excel sheet. So what I'll do here, first of all, I want to open existing file. So click on Office button, then click on Open. Let's wait. This is the Open dialog box. Okay, so on the left side there is a navigation pane. You have to navigate where your file location is. So click on C drive, then I will go to the next folder, that is users, then here, and then the desktop came here, and I want to open Virendra. So click on Open button. See, this is the way to open the existing file. Okay, and one more thing, if you want to use the shortcut key, you can use the shortcut key also. Okay, now one thing is remaining here to give you the better understanding. The remaining thing is, what is the difference between close the Excel sheet and close the workbook, like this, exit the worksheet. क्लोज और एग्जिट में क्या अंतर है? सो अब देखिए बेटा, यहाँ पे जब आप क्लिक करेंगे, सो आपको यहाँ क्लिक कर लिखा हुआ क्लोज विंडो, मैं यहाँ क्लिक कर दिया। अभी आपकी देखिए वर्कबुक बंद नहीं हुई है पूरी तरह से, ये आपकी शीट बंद हुई है आपकी। ओके, अब मैं ऑफिस बटन पे जाऊंगा, यहाँ पे देखिए लिखा है एग्जिट एक्सेल, ये क्लिक करूंगा, ये आपका एग्जिट हो जाएगा। तो अगर आपको शीट बंद करनी है तो आपको क्लोज विंडो पे जाना पड़ेगा, जो कि लोकेटेड है आपका कहाँ पर, राइट साइड टॉप। ओके, सो ये आपका मेन डिफरेंस है आपका क्लोज और एग्जिट में। एक चीज और समझा दूं आपको मैं, फिर से एक फाइल ओपन कर रहा हूं आपके लिए, सेम फाइल। लेट्स वेट फॉर ओपनिंग इट। आप यहाँ पर यहाँ से तो क्लोज कर सकते हैं, यहाँ से अगर करेंगे तो ये क्या हो जाएगा, क्लोज करेंगे तो पूरी फाइल आपकी, पूरी वर्कबुक आपकी बंद हो जाएगी। नीचे से करेंगे क्लोज विंडो से तो केवल शीट आपकी बंद होगी। और अगर आप यहाँ जाएंगे आप ऑफिस बटन पे, और ऑफिस बटन पे जाने के बाद यहाँ भी एक क्लोज का बटन है, अगर आप यहाँ क्लिक करेंगे तो आपका देखिए शीट आपकी बंद हो रही है, यहाँ पर वर्कबुक नहीं बंद हो रही है यहाँ पर। सो अब आपका यहाँ पर इस तरीके से हम कर सकते हैं। दोबारा हम जाएंगे और एग्जिट करेंगे तो यहाँ पर आपका ये बंद हो जाएगा। सो अब हम आते हैं अपने शीट की तरफ, और उस शीट में हम समझेंगे कि अब आगे क्या है। सो उम्मीद करता हूँ कि अब आपको सब कुछ समझ में आया होगा, और अब समय आ गया है आपसे विदा लेने का। सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो फ्रॉम स्टार्टिंग टिल द एंड। But please don't forget to subscribe my channel and share to your friends, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you can get the updates about the latest videos. So thanks once again. Thank you so much.